Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. The honor to be the blessed one, worthy one, fully enlightened one. Namo Buddhaya. Hope you all are doing well. Huh? Okay. Here in Buddhist Maha Vihara, Dhamma Dana Series, today topic about stress management in Buddhism. So here we are looking for how we reduce the stress and how we can manage stress according to the Buddhist teaching, right? So first of all, I must thanks for the Secretary of Sasana Abhivardhana Society, Mr. Leslie Jayawardena, and also the chairman and all the members of the society, and also our chief incumbent of Buddhist Maha Vihara, by giving me a chance to preaching the Dhamma for you. This is a great privilege for me to actually, I'm very happy to share with you this Dhamma talk. So, okay, I'm not going to waste your time, right? Because we have a very large topic we have to discuss. Okay, so here, let's see. So what is stress? This is actually, the most of psychologists, right? And they also have taught so many experiments, and they have found so many ways how to reduce this stress. And also, our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, also advises us. There are so many suttas and so many discourses in our Buddhist teaching. So all the things I have collected for you. So here, let's see, what is the stress? Have you ever experienced with stress? Yes, you. Okay, and how about sir? Yes. So this is natural, no? This is a nature. Actually, all of you have experience with stress, right? And it is very easy to understand what is the stress, right? And here, the physical, mental, or emotional strain or tension, right? And stress is a natural response to anything that challenges your body or mind, right? So you can see most of the time, the first things, if you have stress, we should recognize it firstly. That is the first things, right? Then after that, we can see a solution, or we can seek a solution. After that, the first we must understand and we must recognize, now I have stress. Now she is suffering from stress, so we should have enough. We have sufficient knowledge about the stress. So the first, we should have what is the stress. So here, so there are so many reasons of stress, getting stress, right? So here you can see the bad experiences in childhood. Even me also. Sometimes I got some more than previous ago, so many stress, but some bad experiences in my childhood life. It's nature. So, and the second one, the unsuitable marriage, as a young, you better understand that if you have unsuitable marriage or unsuitable relationships with him, then you can have stress there. And also weakness of sexual life, also get some stress for that. And social isolations, That one also gets some interest. You know, the most of the time, some monks also get some stress. You know, there was a monk in Sri Lanka. He is a chief monk actually. Suddenly, he got stroke. He got a stroke. Maybe at that time he was in 55 years, I think. Yeah. Not so young, but yes, not so old, not so young. He suddenly got a stroke. So most of the time, some isolation people getting stress and getting some stroke because of the stress. So there's a doctor. Then he talked with me, and I asked, so what is the reason for this stroke? So he didn't tell me anything at that moment. Then later he called me and said me, Bhante. So I observed that monk's previous lives, and so that's been the past life. Then I observed he was an isolated monk at that moment, and maybe sometimes he got stress life. Maybe he lived with stress. Then because of that, he maybe sometimes got that stroke. Then at that time, that doctor told me, Bhante, don't be isolated, right? Don't be isolated. If you have stress, so share the ideas and share the things with a suitable person. That is the thing, should be a suitable person like that. And the other one, imbalance of finance. That one also gets so many stresses these days. Yeah. More stress, getting more stress. Especially after the COVID. You know, everything is, the cost of living now, it's going like a aircraft. So maybe people get stress and some phobias also. There are some people they have phobias, they fear something like that, and maybe a puberty like that, and maybe some old age also. They also have these reasons. We can see the reasons of the stress. But here I want to tell you, actually, this is a gap, right, between our expectations and the reality, right? That is the things. You know, I hope something from you, I expect. But you don't like to give me. Then I got stress. I got upset. Then who is wrong?
Or who expect?
Expectation. The Buddha one time explained actually. Nate kamesu rupesu loke sankapparago purisassa kamo. It means that. So just let me explain this. There's a beautiful lady, just imagine, right? With a short skirt and something like that. There's a lady, and there's a boy also. But lady, that young girl, doesn't care about him. But he thinks this lady is beautiful, and he got some lustful ideas about her. So Buddha explained that Nate kamesu rupesu. The lust is not appear from the object, right? This is a water, right? This is water, but I I like this water, the sea master, right? I like very much this water. It is arising in my mind, right? But water is water. Another person maybe doesn't like this one, but I like it, right? So the Buddha explained that the lust, hatred, and delusions, all the defilements, it is not arising by the object. It arises in one's mind. That is why, that lady who came to the Buddha with nude. Have you heard about that story? There was a lady. That lady, she suffered with so many stress because her father and her mother, all family death. And her husband and the 2 children also death. Got crazy, got so many stress, and she thought of suicide even. Then she doesn't care about what I am wearing. She doesn't care about that. She worked as a crazy. Then at that time there was a wise man. She met a wise man. Don't go somewhere. Don't go anywhere. Go to meet the Buddha. There's a person we call Buddha at that temple. Go and meet him. Right? So then, suddenly, while the Buddha preaching to the people, there are different type of people there. But she didn't care about the people or the Buddha. Then she doesn't care about that. Then suddenly she came to the Buddha and started to cry, and she wanted to express. She wanted to tell her stress. Then after that, her name is Patachara. He's a very famous character, in Buddhism. So that people who here in the Dhamma and around the Buddha, so they people try to take away her to the another because she is nude. No dress. But Buddha explained that the lust is not arising in her body. She is a human. She's a human. If you have lust by seeing her, it is fault of you, not her. Right? The gap between our expectations and reality also like that. Do you agree with me? Yes, that is the truth. Okay. Then next one. Here there are some symptoms. Some initial stage and psychological symptoms, behavioral symptoms, physical symptoms. Okay, then I will explain you. Then we can see it is very easy. Psychological symptoms, we can get anger. If we are having stress, we get anger. Right? Without any reason, we get angry. No need to get any reason. But suddenly, if I am in a stress mood, if I have a call from someone, right, then I get automatically angry. Right? Then sometimes I throw the phones away because of that. Because I am in stress and I get angry. Right? And the depressions and increase the errors, the frustrations, all the things. And physical, there are some headache, and also some back pain. Yeah, because of stress. And also some stomach aching problems, upset the stomachs, and ache and pains also there, right? But the common things and common things of the stress, if you have stress, you can't sleep, right? Sleeping difficulties arise. You can't sleep more. There are some people, they are going to bed at 10:30 or 11 p.m. at night, but they are laying in the bed, not sleep, right? Maybe early in the morning, maybe something 3 a.m. And 4 a.m. they get good sleep. Why? Because of stress. Can't sleep. Right? Insomnia. Can't sleep. And also breathlessness. Also have and feeling tired. Problems with memory. The lost memory, lost of memory. No memory. Those things will happen. Some sexual difficulties, right? If you have any stress. Okay, then dizziness, and also problem with concentrating, change in eating habits, feeling also anxious, feeling angry, and feeling that you can't overcome difficulties in your life. Without reason, you get angry, right? Those things. If you have these kind of problems, 50-50, yes. Yes. Oh yeah, I am pretty sure after this lesson, so no more stress. I'm pretty sure. Okay, wait for it. Okay, do you know stress can manage? Right? Let's see how to do it. Okay. Here. The Buddhist way of managing stress management techniques according to the Sabbasava Sutra. There's a sutra, the discourse, the Buddhist teaching, right? So we call Sabbasava Sutra. Okay, before I explain these four things, I have prepared something special for you, right? The 7 factors. Sabbasava Sutra explain how to reduce, how to manage the stress. Okay, so let's see. Okay, page number 2, Sabbasava Sutra and stress management. Here, there is a das. So I think it is better to repeat after me. Dassana pahatabba. Can? Tabba. Dassana pahatabba. Yeah, this is a real Buddhist word, Buddha's words, right? It is a Pali language, So at the Buddha's time, he used this language to speak, right? So this is we call Pali language. So here I translate to in English. Dasana pahatabba mean by seeing. So here. So later you can see, then after this lesson, this Dhamma talking, so when you are going to your home, after you going to your home, then you can practice these things, right? And you can see these things, and so that is why I prepared for you. Otherwise, after the finish this Dhamma sermon, then again you get stress because you forget everything. So that is the nature of the mind. I know very well. So that is why I prepare those things. Okay, here by seeing, it is mean if you have a stress, see it firstly by your mind, not I, by your mind. Right? Okay, go through this one. I here mentioned that there are some sort of cankers that have to be overcome by seeing and observing with wisdoms. Personals should be contemplated with one, blah, blah, blah. So many things. Right? So here, I want to tell you, you should seen by your mind. It means, for example, because of stress, I get angry. Then the Buddha explained here, right? Here, the Buddha explained, see, if you are getting angry, then what will happen to you? Right? Why I am get angry? Why? Right? So, for example, just think, you are waiting for somewhere, for someone, right? Just think, you are waiting for your partner. You call, but he or she doesn't answer the phone call. Then automatically what happened to you? Very stressed, yeah. Very stressed and get angry. Right? So here the Buddha explained that, observe why. So you are in a fresh mood, you was a very fresh mood, and you came from your house with with having wash and pasting some creams, right, and using some perfumes, and so very happy mood you came from house. But finally, so suddenly change the mood. So Buddha explained that, observe, that's the point. Observe that point. And so here is you, right? And the Buddha explained that the take out your mind from that moment. Right? You are in a moment that you are in a very anger. You have anger feeling, and the Buddha explained that take your mind away and see why I am get this angry. Okay, then number 2. So then we actually then we can understand this is not necessary to get angry. Sometimes he or she may maybe he or she silent the phone sometimes. Maybe something happened. We don't know what is the reason. Right? So without any reason, we got stress. Okay. Then number 2, the Buddha explained that samvara pahatabba. Right? Yes. Here. Right? Samvara pahatabba mean limit. The Buddha explained that by straining. It means that, let me explain. For example, okay, the person who you love most, maybe your partner, maybe your son, all right, whoever, right? You are falling with love most. He or she suddenly send you a SMS, your phone, right? It is something, maybe you hurt when you see it, you are hurting. Maybe insulting or maybe blaming, right? Maybe a breakup, right? Whatever it is, if you see it, that message, then you feel very, very hurt and get so stressed, and your mind is going. There are some people, they save that message and they screenshot. Screenshots and save separate places. They put the Google Drive and they put some Apple Store and wherever, right? And they are, I don't know why, they are people twice or twice a day or maybe more than, they looking stress. They looking, oh my God, why? Why la? The Buddha explains, so limit it. If you have stress by seeing someone or by seeing something, right? Then limit it. That is how we can reduce the stress. Is it clear? Are you agree with me? Yes. Okay. And number 3, the Buddha explained that, Patisevana pahatabba. Yeah? Yes. Patisevana pahatabba means, here the Buddha explained that. So, can you read with me? On the other hand, the person becomes stressful, he doesn't concentrate on the reasons to have foods, clothes, homes, and medicine. As a result of his desire to make it by using. Isn't it? Yes. So here I want to tell you something. Do you believe cause and effect? Cause and effect.
Cause and effect. Yeah.
Which mean by, if you do good, what will happen to you? The good will come to you. If you do the bad things come to you. In your previous life, if you were practicing generosity, in this life, what will happen to you? You will have whatever you like. Rich? Yes. Whatever you like, you will have. As a result of generosity. So most of the people, there are different people in this world. Some are rich, some are poor, some are middle. No? So, some people think, I am a poor, right? And my income is around 1,000 ringgit. Just think, my income is around 1,000 ringgit per month. But I try to do the things like the salary who have 3,000, 2,000, 4,000, more than like that. But I try to buy more expensive things. But my salary is around 1,000. But these kind of people here, so people getting stressed by unsatisfactions. Most of the people they don't have. There are 4 happiness in Buddhism, right? So this one I didn't include to the lesson because if it is so, then maybe it's so long. So Buddha explained that Atti Sukha, the first Sukha, the first happiness, it means that you should have happy about what you have in your life. You should satisfy what you have in your life, right? It means, so this is the first happiness actually.
So even if you're little also you must be happy?
Yeah. Even little. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. The both are very different appearance. No? Appearance, our appearance is very different to each other. Right? So if someone go to in front of the mirror, and if he or she always speaking, oh, I am ugly, the Buddha says, don't do it. don't do it. Why? You should happy about you, right? In previous life, what you have done in this life, you got these things, right? The Atti Sukha. And also the Buddha explained that the second one, Bhoga Sukha. The Bhoga Sukha means you should have a happiness. The money or what you have, so you should have a happiness by, let me explain like this, those things you earned by the right way. Right way. So for example, one day all of you are going to die. No? So the final bed, we are in our final bed. When we are in our final bed, so our mind again remind everything in our life, right? At that time we can be happy because we earned everything in a right way, right? So I want to tell you here, the Patisevana Pahatabba means the people should have a sufficient knowledge about their current life, right? Don't try to be a someone, right? Don't be you, right? You is you, no? The third one is Ananda Sukha. Ananda Sukha means do not get loan from anyone, right? If you have a loan, the debt, you know? Yeah, right? So that's mean if I am I get loan from you, right? So I borrow something from you, right? Maybe you know, after I borrow something from you, can I sleep clearly? No, I can't. I always remember these things because tomorrow or the next year or next month I have to pay him. Then I have to work hard, right? And the final one, Anavajja Sukha. It means that you have to. Just let me explain like this. The end of your life. So when you are going to the bed, you can satisfy your life. The way you lived your life. You happy? That's happiness we call Anavajja. Yeah, Anavajja Sukha. Okay, that is the 4 happiness in the Buddhism. Which are Adivasana Pahatabba, right? Here, the Adivasana Pahatabba by enduring, right? You know, it's mean, sometimes, right? As a being, he has a tolerant, the natural influence without become stressful. Beings have to be patient. They have troubles of mosquitoes, flies, serpents, cold, heat, sunlight, right? All these influences have to be tolerated with patience. With the mind becomes stressed. So, there are some people, they have phobia for some mosquitoes, and some ants, right? So the Buddha here explained that we have to bear these things, endure these things sometimes. There is a lady, actually I didn't remember her name, in Sri Lanka. She always scared to the very scared of to the squirrel, squirrel? Lenu? Squirrel, yes. Right? When she is seeing the squirrel, crazy. She's running everywhere. Right? And most of the time, some people trying to kill small and animals, ants, and yes, mosquitoes, and those things. So after I kill these animals, then maybe I get stress sometimes, because personally, when someone isolate, then he thinks, oh, I kill this type of, I kill this count of, feel guilty. So don't do it again. Endure it, because animals, they don't have the brain like us.
No, the mosquito.
Okay, let me explain. Please be, practice the sympathy for them. Oh, okay. Sympathy for them, because they are looking for foods. Just think, you are very hungry. Right? You are very hungry. You didn't get your breakfast, eat lunch, and now at night, so hungry. Right? And you are going to your home. You are looking for, in the kitchen, what your mother or the whoever has cooked. No? And then you open your fridge door. Why? You feel hungry. You are looking for foods. That's only foods. Right? That is how we should think. All the mosquitoes, right? And all the other animals also looking for their foods. They don't know if I hit, these people get hurt. They don't know. But we can, there are some, what we call, there are so many, I think, spray. It's been not killing actually. Yeah. There are some things we can protect from those things, and we can mosquito nets. We can use mosquito nets also. All right? You don't. So you better. Okay. So remember that the cause and effect. Okay. If you are again and again, you kill the mosquitoes, then maybe
More mosquitoes.
yeah, and also your age should be short. Yes, because of the killing animals. Before this Dhamma sermon start, you promised to the Buddha. You promised what you promised? What have you promised? I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. Beings mean beings, remember that. Yes.
You get cockroaches, spreading diseases, you get rats. If you don't, how do you avoid all this?
Okay, we can, sir, so we are human, right? There are, the technology is very high in this case, right? Then we can protect from them by using those techniques. It means, in Sri Lanka, there is a gadget, I think its name, I don't remember the name. So when we plug it, it comes very small, it's just sound and small, maybe some smoke, right? So when we switch on, that mosquitoes, they can't come inside. Yeah, they can't come. Vaporizer. This name is vaporizer. Yeah. So if we use the vaporizer in your home, so mosquitoes, they can't come to you, right? So yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. There are so many gadgets in the shops because the technology, everything is, you know. So I think it is better to use that kind of one. It is better more than kill.
See, but what if it's our natural response? I mean, we don't have our mind is not consciously really hitting the mosquito. Like for example, we're reading book, suddenly, so how is it? Are we committing the precept of waking?
Okay, so I am not angry with you if you are not doing with unconsciousness. This one. Right? You are doing as a habit.
Yeah, it's a habit.
You know what you are doing, right? Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, you know. It comes with automatically, right? It comes with automatically. Yeah, just think. I am doing something here. Then I feel one mosquito is bite. Then automatically it comes, but I know what I do. All right. We can't say it is not. It is comes with unconsciously. We can't say that, right? Just think. That's one also him. That's one also being. No, animal. No. Just think. Just enough. I think. Right. You can't do this. Suddenly you can't do it. But maybe you are practicing these things. It's automatically. You come to calm. Yeah, you can control it. Yeah. As you know, in my childhood, I also like you. When I beat some mosquito, then I'm trying to do this. But step by step, right? I realize these things, right? And then I have sympathy and I have kindness, right? Then I'm not going to do it again, right? Yeah. Then okay. Then next one we can see parivajjana pahatabba, no? Yes. By avoiding this one, by avoiding, right? So the Buddha here explained that if you are suffering from stress by something, so please get rid from that. Get away. Right? So here, so furthermore explain, there are stress that have to be overcome by considering defects, by sorrowful result of the feelings that are harmful to oneself. Right? Thought of desire, thought of anger, and thought of delusions are overcome by considering the defect of them. Now, here Buddha explained that. I think this one I already mentioned you. Just think. It's mean. Wisma Dhamma. Yeah. Just think the defects of your thoughts. It means if you have anger and if you have a hatred and hateful ideas also, and jealous. So just think defect that if you have jealous and if you have anger and again if you have some desire, right? You know, the greedy. Then what will happen to you? Then please avoid from that. Right? So because the tanha jayati soko, if you have so many greedy, right, then you definitely you will have frustration, right? That is the thing. So okay. Then the final one, the Buddha explained that bhavana pahatabba, it means that developing. What is developing? It means that you should develop the good mindfulness, right? Good mindfulness. You should develop the good mindfulness. Some matters have to be overcome by developing the mind. Right? Being mindful is helping to understand the nature, right, as it is, and that mind is able to understand there is nothing to be worried about anything. Everything is impermanence. Just think, if someone insult you, right, by the very bad words, rude words, insult you, right? Actually, as a monk, if someone do it for me, I think these things belong to the past. Just finish. He or she has done. That belong to the past. Right? Then I think it's that. So, if someone insult or blame you, then what will happen? Then what you are going to do for them? So here the Buddha explained that the ignorance, ignore it, right? If someone insult us without reason or unreason, don't care about that. If we care about that, that's the point, right? I will tell you something. Okay, I am holding this verbal few minutes, maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. What will happen to me? My hand?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to hold this one for 1 hour. What will happen to my hands? Maybe a little hurt. And I hold this one in the morning to the evening. What happened to my hand? Painful, hurting. So why I hold this one? Just keep away. Why la? Why I can't? That is how we should avoid those things. Don't care about that. Right? Okay. And another sutra also have. Right? Vitakka Santana Sutra. Right? Okay. I'm not going to explain those things in one by one with this one. And I want to tell you these things. You know, here, this one also a management technique actually. Yeah. Okay. The first one, Anya Nimitta. Anya Nimitta it means that reflect another object. Right? It's very interesting things. Right? When desire, anger, delusion arising in the mind, you should reflect that one another wholesome thoughts. Another wholesome thoughts you should reflect. So, for example, I have greedy. I am not going to give anything to anyone. Very desire. Right? So Buddha explained here, please replace that your thoughts to the giving. Practicing the generosity. This is for example. Right? If I am a greedy person, I must practice the generosity. This is actually a little bit difficult. But if I do this, then no more stress. No more stress. You know, there are some people, you know, they are not give something to someone. And also, they are not led to someone to giving to something to someone. You know, very greedy. Very greedy. Yes. So, these kind of people, so Buddha explained to these kind of people, so practice the generosity. Just simple thing. Start from the simple thing. Right? And another one, Adinava Nimitta, it means that examine the danger. If I do this, what will happen to me? Right? If I'm going to suicide. Just think. The Buddha explained that examine the danger. What will happen to your mother, your father, your brother, your family members? What will happen to them? And what will happen to you, your next birth? And what will happen then? The Buddha explained. And the other one, asati amansikakar. It means that non-attention. Don't care. Right? Don't care about that. Right? So avoid the contemplating so unwholesome thoughts. Right? Don't think about that. Don't think about that. And the other one, vitakka santana, abstract thoughts. Right? Which means that where there is a interest, there should be a cause. So examine the cause. Right? Where there is a stress, definitely there is a cause, because everything is going on cause and effect. Right? Examine the cause. Right? And think what is the reason for that, and trying to do something that cause. So again, no more stress. Right? And the another one, Dante Vidantamada, it means that apply every effort to defeat. Right? Don't be asleep, and don't be silent, and don't be isolate. Right? Try to do your level best to defeat it. With having the suitable person's advices, right? And the help of the Buddhist teachings and some scholars' thoughts, with the help of them, and trying to defeat those things. So you can do it very easy, right? Okay. Can you pull this one? Everything what you like, you can put and full.
Full?
Yeah.
Oh, so much
Yeah, full. Whatever you like. Full. Full.
Consider full, isn't it?
Okay.
Last week I put in 2 more.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sadhu.
Right. Now, he full this one, no? Oh, this is full. Okay, let's see. This actually, I want to tell you, he did very nicely, huh? Okay. So, I want to tell, these are the things that we need to spend our life with the happy mood. It means that there are here anger, hatred, frustrations, and overthinking, and demerits. This is our life. Everything inside, and this one, family, health, happiness, merits. Okay? And this one, job, car, house, friends are also inside. And, right? This thing inside. Okay. In our life, this everything included. So you must decide what you are going to full. Anger, hatred, frustration, overthink, or demerits, or family, health, happiness, merits, or your job, car, house, friends. This one also the same thing, Same thing, because it's lots, right? So, if you fill your life with this one, then what will happen to you? Always, you have to live with these things. You have to engage with these things always. Isn't it? Yes, right? So, if you are full, it's better. I want to tell you this one. It is better, the first thing, you should understand these things, your family, right? And your health, care about your health, right? We are doing everything for going to the job and come to the home. So take the healthy foods, right? And take a time to live with your family members and take a time to happy with them, right? And the happiness also there. And merits also. You should do merits. You should do good things for the society, for your family, right? Right. And and secondly, you should select these things: the job, car, your house, and your friends. Because these one also give you more pleasure, right? This one also give you more pleasure, and reduce these things, right? Reduce these things, right? Anger, hatred, frustrations, overthinking, and demerits, right? So one by one, then again I listen to the Dhamma and I realize the reality of truth. Then I again got these things, right? Then what will happen? These things. See, this is a stone. Well, stone, right? This is not value, stone. Then I, one by one, I take out one by one the stones. Then I can see very beautiful things inside. White stone. It is shiny, it's very beautiful. White stones means job, car, house, friends. Then again. Then I can see the pebbles, the beautiful pebbles. What are the beautiful? This one or this one?
Yes.
That's why I first.
Right. Okay, I think now you can understand what I mean. Okay, that's it. Right. Then the Buddha explained that here. According to the Mettanisansa Sutta, there are 11 benefits who can receive. You have to practice this one. I think you are very familiar with the meditation. Yeah, I know about him. So, so try to do the metta meditation. Have you heard about the metta meditation? Yes, you can follow the YouTube also. Then if you are doing, spread the loving kindness towards others. You will start from you, right? Firstly, you should spread the metta for you. And secondly, you better spread your family and maybe the animals in your house, right? And all the beings around your home, right? The friends, right? The people who have done a mistake for you, and those everyone, enemies, friends, everyone. And finally, all beings. Yeah, I thought I already told you know very well. Right? I expect everyone. Then after that, this is actually this is not the easy one, right? If I have an enemy, how I can spread the metta? How I can say, oh, you may be well, you free from. How I can do? It is difficult, isn't it? Yeah, it is difficult. But we should do. Can
we reflect on the positive side of the evil person?
Sorry?
See, every person has the good and bad in it.
Yeah.
We reflect on the good of the person. So probably that we're able to do the metta.
Yeah. Correct.
The positive
Right?
side.
Yeah. Okay. And then, if you are doing that meditation, no more stress. You can get these benefits. We can sleep well. Right? We can sleep well. And again, works well. Awakes well. No need to alarm. Right? No need to put the alarm. Right? And also, see, he doesn't see evil dreams. You know, there are some of people, they are get up with screaming, right? Because they have seen some evil dreams.
Yeah, no
Me,
nightmare.
me.
No nightmare.
So practice. This is a very true, because you know, I am personally, I practice this one every day before I go to sleep. The Buddha explained that just enough few minutes. Prasaritang va baham samminjayi samminjitang va baham prasari. It means that I am doing like this. Maybe a few seconds, just enough. Expect all the beings. The kindness, just enough. You can have these benefits. And also, he is present to the human beings. Correct? And also he is present to non-human beings. There are so many non-human beings. We can't see, but there are. Okay? And again, gods protect him. Right? And also fire, poison and swords cannot touch him. This is true. You know, his mind can concentrate quickly, very quickly. If you know, here I am doing a Dhamma sermon. No matter who is going there, maybe some noise outside, I don't care about that. Because I concentrate very quickly for you. I live in this. Right? For example, so now you are listening to me. Sometimes your mind go around. Sometimes it's go away and going your home and going somewhere and going, maybe. But if you practice in this meditation, metta meditation, you can quickly concentrate. Okay? And see, your facial expressions will be more pleasing. You will become a most pleasurable person. Right? It doesn't matter the color. Whether black or whether white, it doesn't matter. Right? If you are practicing these things, you are a very pleasurable person. When it comes with your, actually I don't know, you know, there are some persons I know who meditating. When I talk to them, I think very beautiful their facial expressions. Because of this, because they have no any hatred, you know, they don't get jealousy, they don't get angry, right? Very free. Okay? Okay. Then he dies without confused. You know, most of the people sometimes they die with confused. You know, sometimes they are at the final bed. You know, some tears are coming. Frustrating. And also some of them are not die with correct understanding like that, because they are not practiced this kind of meditation. If we practice these things, we can die without confuse. Okay, and he will be born in the Brahma world after his death. You know, there's a Brahma world. It is a more than heaven, no? The Brahma means there are people, they are practicing the Brahma Vihara, Metta, Karuna, Mudita, Upekka. Right? Here, loving kindness, compassion. Right? You know compassion, you know, when I see someone's hardships, I feel sad, I feel sympathy for him. Now he is hungry. I have something to eat, but I see he's hungry. Then I have sympathy. I am not going to eat. I give him. This one called compassion, karuna, and also joyfulness, the mudita. You know, you are doing something very good. I can happy about it.
Grateful.
Yeah, there is a joyful. You know, most of the people don't not like that. If you are doing good, I get jealousy. No. But if you are doing something in a good way, I can be happy. This is joyfulness. right? And also the upeka, the equanimity, it's very equal. I treat everyone with the same manner. Okay, so okay, just I think we are coming to the end, right? I forgot it. So after you go to your home, so there are another sutra, okay, and Anumana Sutta and stress management there, right? You can read these things and follow these things and try to understand these things, okay? And there are so many things how to control this your stress. Stress is a natural response to anything that challenges your mind. You can't banish stress from your life, but you can learn to manage it. Right? Be mindful when you experience stress. You will definitely be able to manage stress completely. Right? And the Buddha explained one time, do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Because the past is past. It's gone. Right? And the future is not yet come. Right? In the future is not come yet. And Buddha explained that concentrate the mind in the present. That's the things.
Does it mean let the present moment leads whatever happen in the future? Is it?
It means that.
Because let's say you do not dream of the future, there is no ambition of that.
No. This is not about. This is not mentioned about that your future plan, right? You know, actually, we must plan for the future.
Yeah, that's not
Right, because otherwise we can't survive. But in that dreams, that dreams make us unhappy, make us, the stress. Don't dwell with that. Don't go through that. Right?
Visualize somebody going.
Yeah. That is what the Buddha mentioned here. So Buddha he never said to the people, do not dream in the future and do not do anything about it. No. Later I am going to explain the Buddhist teaching of the wealth, how to be wealth, and the day after tomorrow, I think Sunday, I will explain how to be wealth according to Buddhism. Okay. Yes, here the Buddha mentioned that. Okay. Right, then I think finally I wish you make sure that I was just free life. Right? I think I taught you something, no? Did you learn something from me?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Like previously, I used to think about the future so much. And yes, of course, I had so much of stress. Now I don't have problem with the future because it's completely blank. I'm okay with whatever is gonna happen. So currently, I'm focusing on what I'm doing now. But the thing is, I'm still in the past.
Still the past?
Yeah, like I'm feeling so pity, bad about the people. So I don't know, I'm still thinking about the past. I don't know how to overcome that past.
Okay. Let me explain it. You know, if we think something, right? Then that's mean you have done something wrong in the past. Just think, no, for the people or whoever, to whom. So more than you think, more you think it, more you get frustration. More you think, and more you get frustration. So don't think about that. The past is gone. We are not a complete person here. All of we have small things, right? And all of we are not perfect. We have some weaknesses. We are human, right? And also, I believe, I trust. At that time, I think you didn't have a good knowledge what you doing, what you were doing at that time.
No, but one thing is like so much it is bothering, like in 2020 during this COVID time, completely locked down, and my dad passed away and I couldn't go and I got locked here, and for me everything is my father. Without him, I am not who I am now. So I got all the confidence and all my wishes became like true, means I could achieve everything. In the reality, it's because of one man's effort. But at the last minute, I couldn't go. It's like completely locked, cannot travel anywhere. So those things is like, I don't know.
Okay, so my father left me in my childhood. I don't know where he is. I don't, even I didn't see his face even, Yeah. So why we think, that your father, just think, your father, without any invitation, he comes to this world. Without any invitation. You, me, and all of we are comes to this world without any invitation from anyone. And we are going back someday, somewhere, without any invitation. Because we have a lone, we have to go this journey with alone. Right? So be strong. Just think, the moon day, I don't know, here in Malaysia, I don't know, but in Sri Lanka, in moon day, at mid of night, there are so many dogs. They are barking to the moon. Right? All the night, sometimes all the night, they are barking to the moon. But moon doesn't care about that. So I want to tell you, right? Just be a moon. One day you will bright. Right? Don't. Already I mentioned you, right? Already I mentioned you. If you are taking something in your mind, that means the outcomes. Then if you hold this one, then you will pain. Right? If you hold this one for a day or 2 days or 3 days, more than 1 week, so then you will have a hurt. But if you do like this, then no more pain. Don't think about that. Right? Go alone. That is better. Huh? Trust yourself. That is it. Trust yourself. I'm doing that one. I also face a problem like you. But now I'm in good conditions, Just think. And the Buddha also explained that if you not have a good person, suitable person, it is better to isolate. Right? Because yes. Right? With fools, and maybe the problem may be more than multiple if you associate with foolish people. So the Buddha explained that piyehi vipayogo dukkho. Sister, that's been we have said about the person who we are very like, who we are very love. If he or she depart from us, is in nature to having such a sadness. But the thing is, we must understand, all of we are going alone. Right? Now your father, he gone. He has gone now. Just finished. But you are living now. You have to go. so more, right? Then if you are just thinking about fast and still you are crying and still you are frustrating, then that it is very harmful for you even in your future, right? So don't go through that. Just forget. Everything should be forget. Just start a new lesson, right? Don't talk about the past again with anyone. Try to do it step by step. You can't do it. I think you can't do it suddenly, but try to do it step by step by step by step. Isn't it, sir? Yeah. Don't be afraid. There are people. You don't do. The most of the people think we are isolated. Don't think like that. There are some people who willing to help you. Right? There are some people to listen to you. Here we are listening to you.
Yeah, we listen to you.
Yeah, we listen to you. You know, the another days we just this talk and one more 1 hour and we are going back. But here they are waiting for your words and they help to you to be strong, right? So don't be afraid to come to the temple, and if you have free time, then pray and worship the Buddha, right? And participate the programs, right? Then I think automatically step by step you can be you. Okay, so
Joined the retreat, the 25th and 26th.
yes.
She's joined our retreats before.
Good. And again, I think we will have also.
Yeah, this not the end of February.
Yeah, end of February. You can join. We will transfer the merits for the everyone, which means the departed your father and departed ones, maybe your parents, maybe friends, right? Maybe some relatives. All those people who departed from us, just think, may they be well, may they have a rich soul, right? May they be free from every suffering, free from this sansaric journey, and may they will attain to the Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And finally, with accumulate these merits, and you may all have a stress-free life, and also according to the by accumulating these merits, also we make a wish. We also one day our final ambition is going to Nibbana, right? And finally we make a wish. We can have the peace and we can have the Nibbana as soon as possible, and also with a comfortable way. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.